Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel where it is time to discuss the latest transfer rumour that has been dominating the morning headlines for sure. It is the Japanese playmaker Takumi Minamino, who has reportedly, there's been a reported deal agreed between Liverpool and RB Salzburg for 7.25 million, which is his release clause. This is absolutely stunning because a 7.25 million release clause is something you don't see these days, and has to be said, it looking like we are going to be getting him this in January, and a deal could be done as soon as January the 1st. So, who is Takumi Minamino? Well, he is a Japanese playmaker, plays for Red Bull Salzburg, has impressed in the games for Red Bull Salzburg against Liverpool in the Champions League. He obviously scored at Anfield as well, and I think that has probably made sense to get him, and he's a very good squad player for sure. 7.25 million is an absolute steal, but it is looking likely that he will be a Liverpool player. So let's have a wee look at his career. So obviously he is Japanese, so obviously there's been a lot of Japanese players that have come into the Premier League in this time period. So his first season, so he came onto the prominence in about 2012, and he played for Cerezo Osaka in the Japanese league, and he was there from 2012 to 2014. And this is when Salzburg decided to take a chance on him. So obviously he's looking at his stats. He isn't a very prolific goal scorer. However, he is a very, very good player. So I think it is going to be a very, very good signing. So in his first season in 2012, he didn't score any goals for Cerezo Osaka. He had 3 appearances, no goals. He had 1 goal in the Japanese Cup. So that's 5 appearances, 1 goal. So obviously that was him coming up into the as a young player back then. 2013, this was his breakthrough season in Japan, where he made 29 appearances and he made 5 goals and 29 goals, 29 appearances, 5 goals, and then he had 8 appearances, 3 goals in the League Cup. So he had 38 appearances, 8 goals that season. Then 2014, his final season in Japan, he had 30 appearances, 2 goals, and then in the Cup he had 3 appearances, 2 goals, and then 42 appearances and 8 goals. So he's not very prolific, like I've said. So, and then that obviously made Salzburg want to go and get him from Japan, and it is looking like a very, very good signing. So 2014, 2015. So this is where his first season in Salzburg, he had 17 appearances, only 3 goals. And then in 2015, 2016, had a better season for sure. 32 appearances, 10 goals, 6 appearances, 2 goals. So he had 40 appearances, 13 goals in 2015-2016. In 2016-2017, he had 31 appearances and 14 goals. So his goals are going up, as we can safely say. And then obviously 2017-2018 season, he had 43 appearances and 11 goals. And last season, he had 41 appearances and 14 goals. This season, he has 19 appearances and 8 goals. But obviously, one was against Liverpool, and it's looking like a very, very good deal. So, it's very, very good. So we'll see what happens. Sounds promising for you. Yeah, absolutely. And at a price like that, 7.25 million, it's a no-brainer for me. No-brainer. And it's going to be very, very interesting as well. Good player, Minamino. Oh, we've got a Japanese viewer. Welcome. Welcome. Klopp's about to turn this kid into prime Kaka. Well, this is something I think Liverpool have been crying out for, is a playmaker, and I think he is going to be a very, very good signing. So now, obviously, he's coming in now. What does that mean for Adam Lallana? Does that mean that Lallana will now leave Liverpool in January, maybe on loan or maybe permanently? That is one thing you can say, but I'm excited by this deal. I must admit, very, very excited. Obviously, I don't know much about him, but he does sound like a very, very good player, and obviously he did score at Anfield in the 4-3 defeat for Salzburg at Anfield, and he's impressed in both games. So looking like a very, very good signing. So obviously, let me know your thoughts of this deal, and it's looking like no, he will be a squad player. Lala. Well, honestly, I think Lallana is probably a goner. In all honesty, if he is going then. So I think if obviously he comes in, then I think he is going to probably go. But then again, it's more cover, and I think he plays as a winger, but he's a number 10 as well. He can play on that midfielder as well, so it's very, very good. Lallana's furniture, he'll just hang around and play whenever we're in dire straits. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree. I think it is going to be very, very interesting to see how that will do, but it'll be a very, very interesting deal. I think we'll see what happens. Whatever he's called. Yeah. So I think we are going to have a very good player on prospect. But, there's been loads of Japanese players that have come into the Premier League. And obviously with the Nike deal now, Liverpool obviously wants to get Japan's rising talent. And, obviously they want to get more, sort of get more fans from Japan. And obviously that will make them very, very good. So, I am really looking forward to this deal. Must admit, really looking forward to this deal. Shall be a very interesting transfer. Obviously, people were asking me also earlier, will he be able to play in the Champions League? Now, as far as I'm aware, that rule that you were basically cup tied after the group stage has now gone. So he will be available to play in the next round, whoever Liverpool get. And the draw for that is on Monday. So, obviously, guys, who do you want to get? I mean, my preference would be Real Madrid, because I want to get revenge for 2017-2018. But there are some good teams in there. Obviously, Borussia Dortmund are in there. I think there's 5 we can get. I think there's Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Atalanta, and Lyon. So that's the 5 that we could get, and then obviously you've got Tottenham and Chelsea as well, and then obviously we can't get Napoli because Napoli have already been in our group, but obviously they have now sacked Carlo Ancelotti and now appointed Gennaro Gattuso, which is very, very interesting. So my preference would be Real Madrid. Let me know your preference in the chat there. I think Real Madrid would be the one to get. The one to avoid, in my opinion, probably Atletico, because I think they are pretty difficult to beat. Duty to entertain, Mr. Exclusive, has literally just asked me Sancho to Liverpool. Do you know what? If Liverpool get Dortmund, I wouldn't be too surprised if that would happen. Be very, very interesting. Be very, very interesting to see how that will happen. But obviously, RB Salzburg are doing really, really well. Obviously in the Austrian league, and to their credit, they're a very, very good team, and I think they will probably go far in the Europa in February. I think they'll do very, very well in the Europa, and I think they were a credit to watch against Liverpool and obviously against Napoli as well. They are a very, very good side, and I think with getting one of the rising talents of Japanese football, should be very interesting. Kentita from Japan watching. Hey, very, very good to see you. Yeah, what does Japan think about this deal? Because I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I want Erling at United. Oh, Haaland. To be fair, he's a very, very good player as well. How do you feel about Takumi Minamino? Well, to be fair, I have to admit, I obviously don't know much about him, but obviously having watched him for Salzburg against Liverpool, he is a very, very good player. Very, very quick, very, very pacey, very, very talented player as well. It's going to be very, very good as well. Glad to see more Japanese players in the English Premier League. Absolutely. Absolutely, because obviously we've got Maya Yoshida at Southampton. You obviously had Okazaki at Leicester a few years ago. You've obviously had Kagawa at Manchester United as well. Inamoto, remember him at Fulham as well. So, are you a Liverpool fan? Yes, I am a Liverpool fan. So I'm absolutely ecstatic to hear that we are getting this player. So I'm really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. Statman across the pond. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this deal, and to be honest, it's going to be very, very good. Jurgen Klopp Kagawa, that Japanese connection. So Klopp will have a new Japanese signing. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then hopefully, if that is the case, then obviously it'll get more Japanese fans for Liverpool, because obviously, like I've said, we are signing a very, very talented 24-year-old who will turn 25 in January. And he's very, very young, and it does make sense to get this deal done. And it could be done as soon as the 1st of January. So New Year's Day, Happy New Year, Liverpool fans. You will have a new player. So we'll definitely have a new player. But yeah, like I've said, there's been lots of Japanese players down the years. He can play centre attacking midfield, striker, right wing, and right back. Very nice player, all round, can play everywhere. Oh, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. I didn't know he was a winger, and I did know he can play as a number 10 as well, but I didn't realise he could play right back and striker. That's very interesting. So yeah, that's I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this. I've already seen pictures that he could get Sadio Mane's old number 19. I've seen pictures of that as well. But I don't know if that's true. But yeah, obviously Mr. Mane has probably had a wee word in his ear, try to get him to come to Liverpool, and obviously a deal in principle has now been agreed. So yeah, 7.25 million. There is no doubt Liverpool make that deal now. Absolutely fantastic. I love how Red Bull feeds to Liverpool again. Of course. Well, not really. I suppose you could say Keita from Leipzig. And then obviously Mane going from Red Bull Salzburg to Southampton, and obviously Southampton to Liverpool. So fantastic, says Ed Pardy. Yeah, absolutely. It's a fantastic deal for Liverpool. And I'm really excited, really excited. And yeah, he is joining the 6 times European champions. Sorry, I have to say that. You have to say that when you're a Liverpool fan and you're enjoying the times at the moment. Red Bull gives Liverpool wings. Well, it's a very exciting attack now, it has to be said. Very, very exciting attack. Mane, Salah, Firmino, Shaqiri, Origi, and then obviously Minamino as well. Winger. Max, is it official yet? Max, the deal to take Minamino to Liverpool has been agreed in principle. So it's literally, I would say, about 95% done. Basically all about sort of the medical now. But to get this deal done in January for a cut price fee as well. But this is the thing. This is his release clause. 7.25 million. How many players have a release clause like that now? How many players? It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to see. So the news is that Minamino is to be a Liverpool player potentially on the 1st of January. And we are signing one of Japan's upcoming stars. And he is only 24 as well. So he's still got a lot of time ahead of him, and we can develop him and obviously get him to play games as well. And if he does sign in January, he could make his debut against Everton in the FA Cup. Now, what a start that would be for his. What a start that would be for him. Josie to hijack the deal. Yeah, I don't think so. John. I'm really sorry to say that, but I don't see that. I don't see that happening. So for a start. So yes, Takumi Minamino to join Liverpool. Actually, just coming to think of that, it's another Mino at the end for Minamino. Very, very interesting. He fits perfect to the squad, says Imad Rahimi. I hope I've pronounced that right. Yeah, he does. He absolutely does. And I'm really, really excited to see how this deal will do. So, guys, that is it. He's the king of stealing players. Well, yeah. DJ Max has just said number 18. Possible. I mean, it is obviously one of those numbers that is obviously available, obviously due to Alberto Moreno, obviously leaving for Villarreal. Do you think he can start right away? Who will he replace? I think you'll see changes in the FA Cup. I think if he doesn't start, he'll definitely be on the bench, I would say. But then again, match sharpness, that might come into it, so he may not make that team against Everton. However, he will probably be available for the trip to Tottenham, so it'll be very interesting. You'll Never Walk Alone, love that song. Thank you. Trip Me Hard has asked, what happens to Brewster? Pity that lad. As far as I'm aware, I've heard rumours that Ryan Brewster might be going to Leeds United on loan. Now, I don't know if that is true, but there was talk that he could be going to Leeds on loan. Now, if that's the case, I think that's a very, very good deal for Leeds. And obviously, he can go there, he can get some game time. He'll probably start many games as well, I would say. Don't you think it might be too large of a step for him? I mean, the Premier League compared to the Austrian League, great in the Champions League, though. That's the other thing you've got to worry about, I suppose. But I'm really excited, and I'm really, really excited. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. Very excited. Such a talented player. Klopp, he will thrive under Klopp, says Kane O'Connor. Absolutely. You look at Wikipedia, Minamino has officially a Liverpool player. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll have a wee look at that. Wasn't 18 Jez's first number as a kid? Possibly. His debut. Imad Rahimi has gone. Milner could leave in the summer. It could give more chances to other midfielders. Yeah, I've heard rumours about Milner possibly going to Leeds as well. Possibly back to Leeds. So, very, very interesting. Very excited. Talented player. Will thrive under Klopp. You'll never walk alone, says Kane O'Connor. So, how long have you been a Liverpool fan? All my life. I'm 27 years old. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My dad started supporting Liverpool in the 80s, and he got me into them. So I've been a big Liverpool fan all my life. Really have. And it's a very, very good time to be a Liverpool fan at this moment in time. Hope he starts in the match like FA and Carabao Cup, says New Rooks. I hope I've pronounced that right. Hey Liz, what do you make of this news? Takumi Minamino, I'm going to have to get used to this pronunciation. Takumi Minamino is to be a Liverpool player if you believe the news that 7.25 million is the fee, which is an absolute steal these days. And apparently it is the Camacho money that is going to be paid with that. So it'll be very, very good. I feel like I'm behind enemy lines, says Duty to Entertain. Yeah, John, I'm sorry. It is a Liverpool-based video, I'm afraid. Sharul, You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone to you too. Mini Fermino, it says New Rocks. Yeah, quite possible. What do you think of Chelsea's chances in the Champions League? Asked Max. In my honest opinion, I think Chelsea have a tougher task of it, because obviously they finished second, and obviously they could face teams like PSG. They could face Bayern Munich. I think they'll probably go out of the last 16, but who knows? Who knows? I don't believe anything until I see them in the shirt. Yeah, Liz, it is kind of nearly done. Deal made in principle. I mean, James Pearce has reported it. Melissa Reddy's reported it. Loads of reliable Liverpool sources have really reported it. So, going to be very, very interesting. Hope he does sign. Very diverse player. Just what we need. Can see Salah, Firmino, Mane. Front three. Minamino at centre attacking midfielder. Just imagine that. That is some team. That is some front three or front four. That sounds amazing. It's all gravy, baby. Anything for you, Statman. Thank you, John. What do you think of Liverpool will meet Real Madrid in knockout phase? Chiro. I actually want them to face Real Madrid, in all honesty. I want them to face, because Zinedine Zidane is getting a wee bit too cocky for his boots, saying that if we get Liverpool, we will eliminate them. So obviously he's taking words basically there, and it'll be interesting. Be very, very interesting to see. By the way, he has scored in 5 straight games for us for Team Japan. His streak is still alive. Fun talking to you, sir. Good night. Well, thank you very much, Kenta Itau. I really hope I've pronounced that right. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. And obviously, if you do like my channel, then please hit that subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. And I'm sure I'll speak to you again soon. If we get him, it'll be an absolute bargain. I think LFC need either a backup for Trent Alexander-Arnold or Robbo. Totally agree, because if you get one of them injured, then obviously Joe Gomez and obviously James Milner would have to go in there. Lou's a good player. Depth is important in a squad. I think we need a backup centre-back. I agree. I totally agree. We'll see. Do you have any insight in Liverpool, or are you forming your opinion on just reading articles? No criticism, just asking. Literally just taking with a pinch of salt with all these rumours. And obviously the transfer window does open in January, so obviously there are going to be loads of rumours from now until then. But yeah, I think there'll be a few players going in and out, I think, of Liverpool, for sure. Night Kenta. Oh, thank you. You're very knowledgeable. Good night. Thank you. Babaduli Katamala. Klopp says he doesn't need to sign a new centre back. Okay, well that kind of narrows that down. I suppose you've got Sepp Vandenberg to come in as well, so definitely. I just joined the stream. How serious is this link? Nito Nova, just to clarify, Liverpool have agreed a deal in principle with RB Salzburg. If you do believe the sources, James Pearce has said it, Melissa Reddy has said it. So it'll be very, very interesting to see if that will happen. But they're saying that a deal has been agreed, 7.25 million, looking like an absolute bargain, and a deal could be done as soon as January the 1st. So it could be a happy new year for Liverpool fans to see their new player in action. Is Solanke still at Poole? No, Max, he is at Bournemouth now. So he signed for Bournemouth for £20 million. So very good. Need to know. I believe those journalists. Yeah, I do believe it as well. So they are the most reliable ones, not newspapers especially. And will Steven Gerrard be a good replacement for Klopp in the future? Asked Sharul. Too early to say. I would say I think Pep Linders would probably be a good replacement so far for Klopp. But we'll see. We'll definitely see with that one. What number do you think Minamino will wear if he joins? Well, someone said 18. That's possible. 19's available. No one's got 19 at the moment. So that's also possible. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I am going to go just now. But thank you very much for tuning in, and also thank you to Kenta Itao for subscribing and also obviously giving me some insight on Minamino as well. So, yes, Minamino to Liverpool is almost a done deal. Almost, we have to say. Very, very exciting player. Looking forward to January. Looking forward to seeing him play. And we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. It's going to be a very, very good time of that, I would say. And thank you very much, Babadooli Katamala, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Goodbye, dude. Nice talking to you, says Nurux. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And YY Dollars, hello there. Hello. I'm just going, unfortunately, but just to clarify, Liverpool have agreed a deal in principle with RB Salzburg for the Japanese playmaker Takumi Minamino. So we'll see what happens. But if you are new here, then please hit that subscribe button, smash a like, leave a comment. That'd be absolutely fantastic, and hit that notifications bell for every upload that goes up here. And as John has said, duty to entertain, like, share and subscribe, guys. If you're new, show your love with a sub. That would be absolutely fantastic. So Liverpool about to sign one of the Japanese rising stars, Takumi Minamino. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting news. We will see what will happen in January. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see very, very soon. And it'll be very, very good as well. No, I'm an old subscriber. Oh well, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine as well. So we'll see very, very soon. But yes, Liverpool about to sign a Japanese superstar. Thank you very much for watching. See you all later. You'll never walk alone. This means more. Bye, guys.